There's some people out there who watch our channel who think we need to be more in tune with the folks who work in the lumber world, the folks who cut down trees, the folks who work in forestry. And today we are doing exactly that with the folks at Bednesti Tree Services. They're going to take us along for a job that they're doing here in Prince George. And yes, they climb up trees, and no, they're not scared of it. Somehow. We're going to figure that out together on CKPG Today. Seems easy, cutting a tree down. It's kind of embedded in the culture here in British Columbia, but it's a lot harder than it looks, meaning the professionals that do this, well, they do it well, and there's a reason, because they have a lot of experience generally. We're gonna go see some folks today with a lot of experience at Bednesti Tree Services. Yes, getting a tree from this to that, it's a process. We're gonna take you through it, and then what happens afterwards, the chipper. You ever met one of these? We're gonna show you all that today on the show. Now we are on site here. I feel like I'm in the heart of the action here with Chris. Nice to meet you, my friend.
Nice to meet you.
This is great. So thanks for having us here, first of all.
No problem.
Second of all, I feel like you are a bit of a superhero here in Prince George.
No.
Well, you battle like the evil villains of trees.
No, they're not evil.
They're not evil?
No. They are human like us.
Okay.
They talk to each other. Yeah, of course. Yeah. No, it's my job since over 36 years. So.
Wow,
yeah.
36 years. What made you want to start doing this?
With my dad.
Okay.
I got my first chainsaw when I was 5-6 years old.
Wow.
And there were no saw pans, no chain brakes, nothing. It was just
let her buck.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
That's how all great things start. Yeah. Let her buck. And then, of course, you came on here at Bednesti Tree Services. Yeah. Norm hired you originally, we were talking about.
Exactly, yeah.
And now I feel like you do a great job at carrying on his legacy.
That was the plan, yeah, when he passed away, and it was hard, but it had to go on.
Yeah.
And that's why I try and make him proud. Yeah.
Every single day. 12 years Bednesti Tree Services has been around.
Yes.
We were talking about that. How many jobs do you do a job a day? How does this work for you?
Sometimes we do 4 or 5. Sometimes we just now like this. It's just one big job that needs nearly the full day. Yeah. But sometimes we have, the most we had was 6-7 jobs a day.
Okay.
Yeah.
And now, what's the hardest part of being a sawyer, a faller, a climber, part monkey? What you do?
Sometimes the weather.
Okay.
I think I'm not the kind of rain guy. I love snow.
Okay.
But I always say we don't have bad weather. We only have bad rain gear.
Okay.
So I have quite good ones. So
I do enjoy how I asked you the hardest part of the job, and you didn't say climbing 20 plus feet in the air. It's not hard for you?
20 plus?
I undersold you.
No, we go up to 140 feet.
140 feet?
Yeah. That was my highest I climbed. Yeah.
And do you enjoy that?
Oh, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
So you're not scared of heights, I guess, unlike me.
I was when I was younger, but that's gone.
Got over it.
Yeah.
Okay. Other part of this, I wanted to meet your beast here, this saw, because people have their opinions about saws, Chris. Why this one for you? Show me a little bit about it.
I'm a steel guy since I'm young. So that's a top handle. It's common for working in the tree, but when you see all around, we have bigger saws when it cuts to limit, to chunk it down, then you need a bigger saw, like the 500i steel. That's my favorite. Now, but this one is my toy, but you shouldn't say toy, it's a tool. So it's a quite handy saw. The saw, hand saw.
Were you one of those kids that was good at like the monkey bars and stuff, or? Because you're from Switzerland?
Yes, yes.
Do they have that?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, yeah.
We have that. But I also climbed mountains with my dad. So
Okay.
I am a little bit high up.
The other thing I wanted to ask you, Chris, before we let you get up here in the tree and do some more work is about tips for people with trees in their yard. How do you know you should take a tree down? How do you know not to do it yourself?
Call us first.
Yeah. Okay.
Bednesti. We want to keep trees.
Okay.
That's my philosophy. I want to keep trees as much as I can, but for me it's always safety first. So that means for the people, for the house around that tree, if I can save it, then I will try my best, even with pruning or a reduction or whatever. But if the tree is so compromised that we have to take it down, then
You'll do that.
And give us a call. I come and do a quote.
What would you say is the most common mistake people make, you know, whether like assessing trees, cutting things, like people try to do this a lot themselves and then screw it up, right? Is that a thing? Or they can?
Of course, you have a lot of videos on YouTube and stuff like that.
Yeah, I'll just learn how to do it on YouTube.
Yes, but there are also some rules about pruning a tree. I see that a lot of in Prince George that homeowner prune their trees and then they call us, hey, can you come and save it? And then you say, yes, one cut on the ground.
Yeah,
sorry about that.
the tree's dead.
Yes. Just call us first and we try to explain why we have to prune it or why we have to make a reduction and stuff like that.
Okay, the more you know when it comes to trees. I will let you get back up on here, Chris, but this was a lot of fun learning a little bit about the tricks of your trade. So thank you.
Thank you very much.
Now I got a job to do with, we got to go find our friend Rob and help him out by the chip.
He's by the chip, yeah.
Okay.
Put the earmuffs down and grab the branches.
I'll get to work. I can't just be like, you know, like a guy just standing around here. I feel like I should help somebody.
That's up to you.
Miss an episode? That's okay, life gets busy. We get it. Or maybe you didn't miss anything, but you're here to watch that one feature again because honestly, it was that good. No judgment. Here's the good news. You can relive every moment of the CKPG Today Show whenever you want. Head over to ckpgtoday.ca, click on the Today Show tab, and voila. So grab some snacks, kick back, and binge away because let's face it, life's too short to miss out on great local TV.
Now we're continuing here on the job with one of the guys on the ground doing the work. I guess you're up in the air sometimes too, Rob. Nice to meet you.
Hi. No, I'm not a climber just yet.
You're not a climber?
No, not yet.
Not yet. Okay. Well, what makes you want to do like what you do here, falling trees and stuff? How long have you been doing it?
Well, on and off, about 30 years.
Okay. So you've seen a tree or two?
I have. Yeah, definitely.
What makes you love it?
Being outdoors. It keeps me alive, keeps me fit. Sort of.
No, you're fit. You're fit. I mean, you got to be strong to do this. I assume you don't go to the gym after work.
I do not.
Yeah, like
No.
this is heavy duty work you're doing here,
I
pulling
do.
trees.
Yeah, the only extra workout is my kids hanging off my arm at home, and that's about it.
Now you get all facets of it. Okay, so what is your life like here on site? Walk me through a little bit of what a day in the life of you looks like here.
Well, basically we show up on site and the first thing we do is make a safety plan so that way everybody's on the same page and everybody knows what's going to happen.
Right.
And everybody knows all the obstacles that we got to avoid and not damage.
Yes.
Of course. That's
What ideally probably
paramount.
what? Houses and fences?
Well, people, property, pets, you know,
Yeah.
stuff like that, right? Other shrubs, sometimes they've got something that they want to save and it's in the way, so you got to be careful. Or there could be a hydrometer or something like that.
Right.
Worse yet, there could be irrigation under the ground. You don't want to poke a hole through that. So there's lots of other things to think about, so we make sure we cover all our bases.
Safe to say a lot of strategy.
Yes, that's definitely paramount.
All right.
Yeah, but once we get going, then the climbers start doing their thing, and I just watch out for them, make sure they're being safe in the tree, and clean up after them. I'll just take you through the protocol, the safety
Yep.
aspects of things. I'll start it for you, that's no problem. But this is our most biggest safety feature. All the way in, it's gonna reverse the rollers and push everything back towards you.
Okay.
So that's what these are here for as well. You know, if you end up going a little too far, you better pull on one of these so it
Otherwise,
goes in reverse. You don't want to keep going forward.
I've
trust
seen
me.
too many WorkSafe videos about this thing.
Yeah. So when we get you to feed the chipper, you're going to be on this side.
Okay.
Okay. So that way you
Away
don't have to
from the
worry
road.
about traffic. Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Don't put your hands anywhere past the tray.
Okay.
You shouldn't go past here, right?
I was watching you guys. Yeah, you got a method to this.
Yeah, you bet. And make sure your visor's down when you're feeding the chipper.
Okay.
Because when the rollers are feeding, sometimes there's enough gap, something might shoot back at you.
Okay.
We don't want to wreck that pretty mug of yours, so
I don't have insurance for this. So
there
yeah,
you go.
no.
There you go. So I'm gonna flash it up. You can put your ear protection and
Okay.
flip that down, and I'll let you know when you're ready to go.
What is this thing? Gas or what is it?
This is diesel.
Diesel.
Yeah, you bet.
Pure diesel power. This is great. I can't hear anything. That's nuts. That eats that thing like nobody's business.
It gets very hungry, yes.
Yeah, this is like a teenager
Oh,
growing.
you're a natural.
So this though, like seriously, how many, like, you know, people come, get the Bednesti Tree Services to come, they can choose to have the wood or just let you chip it all. That's how this works.
Well, this will eat up to about 8 or 9 inch, depending on the tree species.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then the rest, you guys buck.
The rest we buck into firewood. Yeah.
That's why you're so strong.
Well, we're used to it, that's for sure.
This has been great. Little lesson here. I feel like I should help
Appreciate
you
your time.
refill this though.
Oh, no, it's okay. Good housekeeping. I'll worry about that
Okay,
later.
good
It's all good.
housekeeping. My
Thanks
God,
for helping out.
Thanks for having us. Give Bednesti Tree Services a call. These guys are professionals and they know what they're doing. Look at that. You didn't even make me lose a hand today.
Well, you need it to wave, right?
Yeah, just wave. I do. If you're looking for some entertainment this weekend, the Knox definitely has that for you. October 25th, Jake's Gift is coming back to Prince George here. And Reverend Dr. Bob, good to see you again.
Good to see you again too.
Yeah, look at, I didn't get the memo dress-wise, but
That's okay. Next time. Next time.
I did entertainment-wise because Jake's Gift is coming to town. This is a great multi-award winning production, all about a Canadian World War II vet. Take me through.
Yeah, Julia McKay is the actor, and her spouse kind of put this piece together. Takes a veteran from Juno Beach, 60 years later goes back. And as part of that return to the site piece that happened, has an interaction with a 10-year-old little girl named Isabel. And the rest of the play is all about what happens in that interaction with this little girl and all of the things that then Jake has to unpack and revisit. And on the surface, that sounds like a really heavy kind of thing.
Yeah.
But Julia will assure you that it's also done with a whole lot of humor. So there's a lot of fun on the one side, but it's also a really serious piece around what happens to people when they go to war.
Yeah, lest we forget, for sure.
You know, the kinds of scars that people carry
Yep.
that aren't always visible, right? The stuff that's on the inside.
Well, and the way this is framed, I haven't got the chance to see it before, so I'm looking forward to this one. But it is framed in a way that, you wouldn't guess. There's just a little kid asking some curious questions here, and everything kind of starts to unravel a little bit.
I think it's almost like, you know, the cat that's kind of picking at the thread kind of thing.
Yep.
And once that thread starts to unravel, you can't just talk about one thing without talking about the next and the next and the next. And then it just kind of leads to this whole piece of Jake coming to terms with a whole lot of stuff that he kind of buried down and kind of packed away for 60 years.
Yeah. This is amazing. This production's been traveling throughout British Columbia here for a while.
That's true.
And it has some more dates across British Columbia. Lucky enough to get it here in Prince George. And we were talking about the actor, the main people in the production. A small crew.
It's a small crew.
2 crew.
Yep.
Two on the stage.
One on the stage.
One on the stage. I thought it was a one-person crew.
One-person show. You know, with some audio and lighting support for it. Yep.
Yeah, that's amazing. It's about 60 minutes long. Recommended for ages about 10 and up.
Yep.
Is what they say. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, old enough to understand what's going on.
Right.
And old enough to be able to have a conversation about it afterwards, for sure. But certainly meant to be a multi-generational piece as a lead-in to, of course, Remembrance Week.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Now, this is part of the Knox, is it part of the performing series?
So this is part of the Knox Presents series. So this will be the first piece that we'll have done completely on our own. Kind of a coming-of-age piece, I guess, in some ways. So that's a lot of fun. And then we have another show coming in January, Rachel Theron from Montreal. And then...
This is a violinist?
I know. So this is like a 5-piece Latin Caribbean jazz ensemble.
Oh, far from that. Okay.
Far from that. Rachel, she's considered to be one of the best horn players in North America.
Oh, so real fun, funky.
So it's going to be just a great jam kind of day. And then in April, we have the third part of our Knox Presents series, which is Rum Ragged. Mm-hmm. 4-piece.
This is your kind of people.
This is my kind of folk, right? They're coming from Newfoundland, coming out here. They're only doing a couple of stops in BC this tour, and that we happen to be one of them. So 4 guys doing classic kind of Newfoundland, feel good kind of tunes.
I like it.
And telling the Newfoundland story. And then that's on a Sunday, and then like 4 days later, we host, as part of our joint series with the Community Arts Council, Delhi to Dublin, who are
incredible,
absolutely incredible, and a Prince George favorite. And
yes.
So this is their 20th anniversary tour.
Wow!
And so we were lucky enough again to get them into Prince George for part of that 20th anniversary tour.
Back to Jake's gift to bring us all around here. I think it's important to recognize we're approaching Remembrance Day here to honor veterans. I think this is a great way to do it. Educate yourself a little bit about a story that's based on true events.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I was saying to Reverend Dr. Bob here, seems like it's a movie. It's not.
No.
But it darn well could be, because it's just that well put on stage.
It is a really just great piece. I think it has the ability to suck audiences into a story that also has a lot of substance. And personally, I find there's a lot of times where you don't get the two, right? You get story and you get some humor, but it doesn't actually have a lot of substance. This has the substance to go along with it, especially a couple of weeks before Remembrance Day, to kind of really help us wrap our heads around, well, what does it mean to say, lest we forget?
Definitely does. On that note, we will wrap this up. Thank you so much for your time today, Reverend Dr.
Always
Bob.
a pleasure.
Always a pleasure. Go check out Jake's Gift coming up here at the Knox Performance Centre on October 25th. We'll link the details for you to get the tickets on our website. You can find them on the Knox website as well. Thank you.
Awesome. Thanks.
Taking a look outside today, courtesy of Chris Trashel, who sent in this photo of the Nechako River near Fort Fraser and all the nice fall colors out that way. It is beautiful country out west of Prince George, west of Vanderhoof. You keep going, the Nechako Lakes area, the area where the Nechako River really starts to take form is beautiful, especially in the fall. When you get a nice day like Chris captured here in this photo, we'd love to see your fall adventures as well. Chris, thanks so much for sending this one in. If you'd like to send more, our email is snapshot@ckpg.com. Hey there, got an idea or a suggestion for the show? Reach out and connect through our social media or send us an email at letstalk@ckpgtoday.ca.
When you cross the street here in Prince George, you know, many intersections you hear like the bird chirping or whatever sound that is. Now, did you know that Prince George is one of the world leaders when it came to putting those in? We're going to look back in local history today at a very cool story, something I genuinely did not know, that we'll learn together today in local history.
Taking a look back in local history to 1992, a really interesting project, 45 talking traffic signals, and Prince George was a world leader for assisting blind people crossing the street. The first was installed at 7th and Dominion. And yeah, there was even a ceremonial ribbon tug to start the traffic signal talking. But yeah, of course, for, you know, normal folks who can see, you see the light, but for blind people, it's a little bit harder. This new system was the first of its kind in the world, in research by Prince George resident John Morrison.
I am glad that they picked a bird chirping. You know, there's other sounds they could have picked that would have been far more terrifying and less friendly. A bird chirping makes you want to cross the street, you know, even in the midst of a -20 wind chill in the winter. They did it right here in PG. Some things they did. Thank you so much for watching today, folks. We'll see you for more great stuff on the show tomorrow. Reminder, don't be a hero. Don't cut down the trees in your yard yourself. Get the professionals to do it. Okay. We'll see you for more great stuff on the show tomorrow, folks. Bye for now.